standing at the corner of William and Princess Anne Streets in front of the Fredericksburg Area Museum building. On this week's edition, we're going to go inside and tell you what's in store for Fredericksburg's Black History Month in February. Today I'm at the Fredericksburg Area Museum at 907 Princess Anne Street in the heart of downtown Fredericksburg with Dr. Gaila Sims, who is the Curator of African American History and Special Projects for the Fredericksburg Area Museum, or FAM. And Dr. Sims, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So Dr. Sims has spearheaded a lot of the programs that are upcoming for our Black History Month in February. And so she was kind enough to take a few minutes to tell us a little bit about it. So why don't you tell us what's in store for the month of February to celebrate Black History Month here in Fredericksburg?
So I always like to preface any conversation about Black History Month by saying, as the Curator of African American History here, I celebrate Black history every day of the year. However, I think February is a really nice opportunity to focus even more kind of intentionally on African American history and people. And so we have a lot of amazing programming coming up this February. We're starting with a new initiative. It's called the Food History Project. And I'm working alongside Beth and Joy from Foodie, which is my favorite restaurant. And we are launching a new program where we're going to be thinking about the food history of Fredericksburg and its surrounding areas. And we're launching it with a conversation between me, Joy Crump, and Tremia Jackson, who's from Mount Vernon. That'll be on February 1st in the evening at the 718 venue. And we're really excited about that.
Yeah, that sounds great. And then I know that there's a lot more. Maybe you could touch on some of it and then maybe point people to like a website where they can read about everything.
Absolutely. So as some people might know, I've been working with a committee, including many city officials, on wayside panels. So those are those kind of really beautiful signs that you see all across Fredericksburg. We've been thinking about how to add new ones related to diverse histories. And so we are installing and opening 5 new ones this February. We will have an opening reception here at the museum on February 3rd, which is a Saturday, starting at 1:30 p.m. And the 5 new ones we are opening are one for Mr. Johnny P. Johnson, which will be at the corner of Sophia Street and William Street here in downtown Fredericksburg. One to Dr. W.L. Harris in Mayfield. One to Decoration Day near the Fredericksburg National Cemetery. We'll have one for the Manahoac Indigenous Tribe, which will be opening along Fall Hill Avenue. And then the last one will be dedicated to the original Walker Grant building on Gunnery Road.
Okay, great. Is there a website that lists all of these different initiatives that people can go to?
Yes, if you go to our website, there is an event page. So it's famva.org, and it has all of the events we're doing for Black History Month, including the reception for the Wayside panels on February 3rd.
Okay, and then I guess just to kind of finish up, why do you think that it's so important that we as a community set aside this time to honor Black History and celebrate Black History Month? And then also, why is it important that people should come out to some of these events?
I mean, Black history is embedded in Fredericksburg history. I mean, it's part of American history, but here in Fredericksburg, African and African descended people have done so much to contribute to this town, to our community. And so I think it's really important when we think about, who we are as a community now, what it looks like in contemporary Fredericksburg, to look back and think about the people who've come before, but also think about the people who are here working right now to make our community better, to save the history, and to share stories. And so it's kind of a twofold thing. We're looking at the past and we're honoring the present too.
Absolutely. Well, I applaud you for all your efforts in planning for Black History Month this year, and encourage people to come out, check out the website, and come out to some of these great events that you put together.
Thank you. Looking forward to seeing everybody.
Yeah. And you can also go to FXBG.com and look for events. That's the Fredericksburg Tourism website, and you can find lots of information about what's planned for Black History Month. Okay. All right. So that'll do it for this week's edition. We appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next week.